Hi, I'm Tom.
And I'm Dom.
And we are
Tom and Dom Travel. Took a cruise on Sky Princess for 14 nights and we sailed out of Southampton. We visited a number of ports in France, Portugal and Spain.
So today we're on day 5, our day at sea, but if you want to see any of our previous videos, please click the link on screen.
So as we were having our second sea day of this cruise, we weren't in any particular rush, so we had a leisurely morning. We didn't rush to get breakfast because we knew we could just nip to the international cafe. We just took our time really.
Okay, so we had a little bit of a walk around from deck 17 all the way through the ship to the wake view bar. And we sat there for a while just admiring the scenery because it is one of our favourite places on the ship.
We really do enjoy a wake view and especially when you're at sea. Nothing really can match that experience when you're sat in the wake bar just staring out and watching the world go by.
Okay, so after our time at the wake view bar we decided to explore some more of the ship. This time we had heard there was a miniature golf and thought we'd head up to have a look. The miniature golf is located on deck 19, so right at the top of the ship.
As deck 19 is the highest deck that passengers are able to access, it's the perfect location for sail away because you get some absolutely amazing views.
Yeah, I mean we definitely later on in the cruise you'll see we took advantage of that area.
Definitely, an absolute must.
Okay, so as you come down the stairs from the miniature golf, you come to the sports court. Now this court is used throughout the day for various different activities. So at one point we saw the crew in the court doing crew games. We've seen basketball, football and even line dancing going on in that court.
Gym classes also use the sports court for activities throughout the day, and all the teens and kids clubs also use the court for basketball, tennis and things like that.
And whilst we're at the back of the ship, we headed down another level to deck 17. At deck 17 we did spot an area where you are able to smoke if there is any smokers with you. And it was quite a large area actually, but there were waiters there but no bar. So waiter service, just like everywhere else on Princess, on Sky Princess, is available through the app anyway, so they'll come to you wherever you are.
So we made our way back through the ship down to deck 6 where we thought we'd have a look at the photo and video gallery.
Yeah.
It's a large area within deck 6 where, you know, if you've got any photos that have been taken by the professional photographers on board, you can view and make purchases.
Yeah. So we were using the lanyard provided by Princess. So this is given to you on embarkation.
Yeah, it's just a little round the neck strap where you can clip your medallion into and sort of hold it with you. Unlike other cruise ships, which give you a cruise card that can easily be sort of slipped in your pocket or wallet or purse, the medallion is a little bit different. After a couple of days of having this round our neck, knocking left, right and centre,
you've got a bit fed up of it, haven't you?
Yeah, we got a bit fed up.
We headed to the photo gallery where the medallion accessories were on sale because we wanted to buy some wrist straps for our medallions. So we decided to buy a wrist strap each, so they look something like this. I had a blue one, you had a black one, and they were around $20 each.
Yeah, not cheap. You can purchase the Medallion straps in advance during the check-in process on the Medallion app. However, Princess charge a huge amount in comparison for delivery to UK travellers. So back on day 2, on our first sea day, myself and Tom entered the art scavenger hunt.
We did.
For every correct answer, we were given a ticket that went into a pot for a raffle.
Yeah.
And today is the day
The raffle is drawn. So the raffle is going to be drawn at the art auction. Bit of a ploy, but along we went to the art auction and we sat there for actually
it's about 2.5 hours.
a little bit short, but yeah, about 2 hours. They did give us one free glass of sparkling wine.
Good job we had Princess Plus.
And then we supplied the rest of our drinks ourselves. The art auction was, what would you say?
Interesting. I'd never been to an art auction before.
No.
I didn't know the ins and outs. I didn't know what type of art that they were going to try and sell.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
Yeah, and in those 2 hours, I would say they probably only sold 1 or 2 pieces. So
the available art and sculptures that were there during the auction ranged in price from $166,000 all the way down to $50, $60, $70. There was a huge range of art and there was a lot of it.
yeah, it filled Princess Live. So it was in front of us, to the side of us, to the back. There was a lot there. Now, it's worth just explaining that when we went into the auction, they gave us a card with a number on, and that card was used as part of the raffle draw. Okay, so it came to the, nearly all the way through the art auction, and it was time for the raffle. So
right at the end.
big anticipation was built at this point.
Fingers crossed.
And once again, our luck was in. No, it wasn't. We won nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing, so
But to be fair, the majority of prizes were art.
art. And what we
Or
did
art prints.
what we did actually end up with was a free art print.
Yes, just for attending.
Just for attending. So
which was quite nice.
better than nothing. So I don't know what we've done with that art print, but we'll
It's in a
find
drawer
it.
somewhere.
We'll find it out and maybe frame it, maybe not.
So the auction started at around 11:30. So by the time we got out, it was around about 1:45. So we were both absolutely starving hungry.
Starving, ready for
Really
lunch,
hungry.
definitely.
So as we were on deck 7, we thought we'd take a little stroll to Alfredo's for a bit of pizza. So as it was around about lunchtime, it was a sea day also. Unfortunately, the queue for Alfredo's was really, really big.
Really big. Although it was moving quite quickly.
Yeah, it did move relatively quickly.
So I'd say we probably queued for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes to get in. But we did want pizza, so we thought it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
When we got into Alfredo's, I ordered pasta. You ordered a
Calzone.
calzone. So you had calzones on other ships before.
So this was my sort of time to compare.
Definitely.
And it was
So-
very good. Very good.
So, and for dessert, we had tiramisu.
Yes, their tiramisu, absolutely lovely.
All in all, verdict was very nice for me with my pasta, and for you with your calzone.
Yeah, lovely. I'm a big pizza calzone lover. Really, really good pizza and calzone in Alfredo's overall.
So after lunch, we headed out on deck again, so outside of deck 7 to where the alfresco dining areas are, and walked along the side of the ship along the promenade deck till we reached the back of the ship, where we went back inside to see what was happening in the Vista Lounge.
So we went to have a look what was happening in Vista Lounge, and it was the regular bingo session.
Bingo session with Fortuna Luck.
Fortuna Luck was hosting the bingo. Now, both myself and Tom enjoy a bit of bingo. However, this bingo was completely out of our price range.
Like it is on most cruises, for some reason the price of bingo is high. very high.
Very.
But the room was packed, so
yeah.
they weren't short of people wanting to play. So in true Tom and Dom style, we thought it was time for our sit down and our coffee, which we headed to the piazza to see what was happening there. While we're having our coffee, which we got from the International Cafe, we thought we could sit down, see what people were up to, watch what was going on around us, but also we thought, let's complete our PLF ready for Lisbon tomorrow.
So on our cruise, Lisbon was the only destination that required us to complete a PLF. So we thought, over coffee, let's just get that filled out, get it done, out the way, so that then tomorrow we can disembark in Lisbon and enjoy the day.
Please remember to check the rules on your cruise regarding COVID, because even though we filled in a PLF for Lisbon, that's most likely to have changed by the time you're seeing this video.
So after a very busy day, we decided to go back to the room, have a little bit of a rest and get ready for the evening. After we'd got ready and dressed, we made our way down to our regular dining room, which was the Soleil on deck 5.
Yeah, back to our usual spot at the back of the Soleil dining room with our waiters, who by now knew where we wanted to sit and knew what we wanted to drink. So as we've said on many of our other videos, double Pinot Noir for both of us.
So for dinner, we ordered for our starters, Tom had soup and I had the melon.
Yeah, once again, soup for me, which is becoming a bit of a theme.
And melon for me, which was quite light and refreshing.
Yeah, you've got a bit of fruit and a bit of healthiness.
A bit of healthiness after 5 days of Princess Plus package.
The menu actually was really great tonight. I ordered the steak and you ordered...
I had the pan-fried turkey, which was
Wonderful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that went down a treat between us. No problems once again with our meals. Fantastic.
Fantastic service.
In
In and out.
Good service.
About 45 minutes an hour.
45 minutes, but don't forget to mention our dessert.
Oh yes.
What did you have for dessert?
I don't know.
We both had a wonderful chocolate dessert, finished off our wine, and decided between us that we're going to give Take 5 a try tonight. So off we headed to Take 5.
It's a large venue that is adjacent to the casino. So essentially you can get into Take 5 as you come out of Princess Live on deck 6, or through the casino, or through the main piazza on deck 6.
Yeah, but that is something to note, is that when the shows end, it does become a bit of a
throughway.
Fair. Yeah. So a fair, doesn't it, really, between the theatre and for people to get back into the main atrium of the ship. So it's well worth noting that even if there looks like there's quite a few empty seats, they tend to fill up very quickly when the shows are finishing.
Also, the main entrance to Take 5 on the piazza on deck 6, or from the piazza on deck 6, is quite obscure.
Yes, it's probably one of the only venues on the ship that you have to actually physically open doors to get in. It's not open to the atrium at all, the piazza at all.
And you can quite easily just walk past it and miss it and never know it was there.
No. So we would recommend that you check it out. It might not be for everyone because it is a jazz bar, but it's worth popping in for a cocktail or two.
Take 5 has an extensive drinks menu with so many different varieties of bourbon, scotch and whiskey. It was unbelievable. Neither myself or Tom are whiskey drinkers.
Give us a gin any day.
Yeah, any day, so we stuck to the gin cocktails. To have a look at the Take 5 drinks menu in more detail, just press pause.
From Take 5, we went to what has now become our nightly haunt, off to Good Spirits. So, as you know by now, that's our favourite bar on the ship, and enjoyed another cocktail or two in there while we waited to see the show. And once again, the show was with the amazing Gareth Oliver. So this was his second show of the cruise. Completely different show this time, but just as entertaining as the first. He is actually far more than a ventriloquist, which he is advertised as.
Yeah, so this was the second show with Gareth Oliver, and he introduced us to poor old Grandpa. So after the amazing show with Gareth Oliver, we made our way to Princess Live.
So at this point we must say that to get to Princess Live after the show, you do need to do quite a speed walk to get to Princess Live, or even Vista really, because the whole ship is kind of moving from the front to the back.
Yeah.
And there tends to be not enough tables, and there will be a queue outside of Princess Live waiting to get in.
Yeah, Princess Live is a very popular venue. It does have a lot of seats and a good capacity, but in terms of when the show kicks out, everybody wants to go into Princess Live, and it just can't meet that demand. So we strongly recommend, head there as quick as you can.
And luckily for this game show, we met another couple who were sat next to us, and they agreed to team up with us. So there was 4 of us playing.
So in Majority Rules, it was a really simple game, but really, really fun. 10 questions were asked to teams. Everybody had to write an answer down on a piece of paper for every question. After every question, you'd hand your piece of paper in, and the team or the teams that were in the majority with the answer won. Very simple sort of quiz, but really, really good fun.
Yeah, it really got the room involved, didn't it? So great time on that quiz. Okay, so once again we were in Princess Live till
the bitter end.
So midnight when Princess Live closes, and as usual we thought we'd go and spend our little $10 each that we have now
allocated ourselves
in the casino. This time though, between us, not so lucky once again.
We lost it all.
Yeah, so I
well done, Princess.
She made $20 out of us, didn't they? So our luck today has been non-existent.
0.
Yeah.
No raffle, no quiz. We didn't win Majority Rules.
No
big casino win.
No, so
never mind. We're on holiday.
Okay, so after our gambling spree in the casino, we headed to the International Cafe because we were quite hungry. Why were we hungry? I don't know, because we had quite a large dinner, and I just ordered a coffee decaf because I wanted to get to sleep, and you had
nothing. Carry on.
Nothing. So waste of time. But we were still hungry. We just didn't fancy any of the sandwiches.
No, we were craving. You know what we were craving.
We were back on those cheesy chips again, weren't we?
Cheese, chips and bacon.
Up to the room on the Medallion app, we ordered some cheesy chips and maybe a sneaky chocolate cake.
So we waited around 20 minutes for room service to arrive.
Yeah, and we really enjoyed our cheesy chips and chocolate cake.
Then it was time for bed.
Time for bed. Busy day again tomorrow, because where are we going?
Lisbon.
See you tomorrow, Lisbon. Thanks for watching day 5. Please like and subscribe.
And as always, if you've got any comments, just pop them in the box below, and myself and Tom, I'll get back to you. If you found this video useful, we've now released our first ever ship tour, and it's available for you to watch now. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check us out on social media.